Hello, Internet. We are doing another devlog for Tome, and we've been running at a million miles an hour, despite this being a little side project. What you're seeing on my screen now is just some early rough color concepts for the characters. I'm not going to go into a lot of it because it's actually really cool in terms of the story as to who these characters are. But here's some early artwork for you guys. Um, so I'm gonna jump right into what we've been doing. I'm at the menus now, Justin. If you want to talk about the stuff you've been refining here.
Yeah, just got pretty much all the final touches done in terms of controller support for the menus and getting the delete game button or option into the new game menu working. So now you can actually delete your games. Just one little thing, we have to add a delete game confirmation so you don't accidentally delete your games, but
Yeah, that
that
might
should
be
be
important.
quick.
And then you've also been working on the enemies, right?
Yes. So I've done some backend stuff that probably doesn't really warrant talking about, some helper scripts and stuff, but also the enemies. Added a basic enemy type, just made it really easily extendable, made a state machine for it so we can easily make really interesting AI. Right now, the basic enemy is just really simple. It just sits there idle doing nothing until the player's near it, then it will chase the player. Um, and then just updated some death and like hit sequence. So like when the player gets hit, they'll kind of like flash and bounce back and be
Right.
invulnerable. Basic stuff like that, which will most likely be polished once we get non-programmer art in game and start doing more polishing. But just some basic just interaction that so the player gets some feedback when they get hit.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, pause. Pausing is now in.
Oh, is it? Oh, look at
Yep,
that.
yep. You can pause the game now.
Cool.
There might be some rough edges there, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's in and working.
Cool. I can't go down to the quit button. Is about the only thing.
Oh, okay.
But it works. Um, so speaking of programmer art, I have usually I do a lot of the game programming, but I'm pretty much a level designer and creator at this point. I'm doing a lot of level scripting, as well as working with the artist to figure out exactly how that should look. So what you're seeing here is kind of like um, a finished programmer art type level, and that's like having all the items in place basically. So like enemies here, you can see. I mean, these are just some pretty simple ones that they don't do much. Um, but the cool thing is like we got the parallax in the background running, the actual level backgrounds, frames around levels, and it all looks really good, and I'm real stoked about that. So I'm gonna run through this level and get to the first real enemy sequence because that's kind of fun. I think that's where we really start to showcase kind of what we're going for. So let's get up there. I can't wait to add like particles to these bullets. Okay, that fucking enemy wants me. Look at him. He's coming after me, and he's got a weird grin on his face. So we call these guys wandering spirits, and they're basically like the stupid zombie type trash mob. But it's going to be really cool to have groups of these guys coming after you, um, like all at the same time with all the particles and everything as you're shooting into this mob of enemies. That's kind of my vision for what the combat's going to be like. But you can kind of get a rough taste of that right here with what I'm doing. Um, Other than that, I mean, really, it's just been about polishing, at least from my end, just polishing what these levels look like. Um, I think I've only added like one or two more levels since the last video we did. But I mean, as you can see, they look stellar even just with this programmer art, and I'm super stoked about that. Even our artist was like, "Well, that's pretty cool." um, I think that's it to showcase for tonight. I mean, lots of stuff has been done, as you can. An update for Microsoft Office Starter. No, get that out of here. Not even editing that out. Um, Anything else you want to add to that, Justin?
No, nothing really. Just I think coming up next, couple minor tweaks, getting player death working properly, and then I think it'll be about time to start working on maybe some equipment or additional weapons. So some
Yeah,
kind of fun stuff will be coming up soon, hopefully.
and
Um,
powers
yeah, yep.
or powers. Yeah, cool. And yeah, now that I have all of the level stuff in place, kind of with like the assets and everything. I think now I'm at a good point where I can really push through a lot of levels without having to go back to all of the old levels and update stuff, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.